standoff moment of tension. Protesters staying right here, still have about a mile and a half to walk back to where they came from, where this protest started, with police kind of standing guard to try and get police vehicles through right now. So that's really what's happening on the ground. Oh, you can probably see right now the police are dispersing a bit. They're heading back towards where the protest was. They're starting to leave. I'm just going to let this breathe for a second. Take a look. Dozens of police officers on bicycles. They're heading in down Franklin Park Road into the area where the protest was. Still thousands of people here trying to leave. Protest ended about 20 minutes ago.
But just to recap, the rally had finished and protesters were starting to walk back from where they originally came, and that's when some sort of confrontation with police happened. From overhead, we could see that a cruiser had started to drive down that street where you see all those people. That cruiser was eventually surrounded by protesters, and then eventually that cruiser started backing in the other direction, away from the protesters. Is that what you saw on the ground there as well?
Hear me on the ground right now? Sorry, it's pretty loud.
I can hear you, but you cannot hear me, I imagine.
Okay, you guys can hear me on the ground right now. It sounds like getting louder here. I wouldn't go so far as to say confrontation earlier. It was certainly a tense moment. Of course, these protesters' emotions are high. They were yelling. Police officers have been, for the most part, silent, other than saying, please back up. We don't want you to get hit. We don't want you to get hurt by the vehicles. You can see now this seems to be the end of the crew of police officers on bikes. There's a bunch: state police, Walpole police, Boston police, quite a few towns in there. And now you can see on our camera right now, the protesters are now following those bicycle police officers. They're heading towards where the protest was. Initially, they were heading the other direction to go home, to leave. But now that these police officers have arrived, it seems as though the protest is following them back to where that rally ended about 20 minutes ago. Liam?
And Kristina, we have no idea why the officers were trying to advance up that road in the first place. It looks like they're now backing out.
Just want to tell you, as this is happening and the protest is turning around in the other direction, Monica, who organizes the group Violence in Boston, which organized this protest, was saying earlier on the microphone, she was saying, don't you dare loot, don't damage our businesses. This is where she's from, and she said the reason that the protest happened here is because it's a predominantly black community with tons of black-owned businesses, and she did not want to see those destroyed. So she really asked people to leave peacefully. Even another organizer came on the microphone a second time about 10 minutes after the protest ended, asking everyone to please leave because there's no lights in this area. So since it's going to be getting dark pretty soon, they asked the protesters to leave, and when the protesters started to leave, the police came. That's when they blocked the police cruiser. And now we have the situation now where the protest has turned around the opposite way that it was supposed to be going. They were supposed to be walking back to where this started. Instead, now the protest, or the group that I'm in right now at least, seems to be following the police to wherever it is they're going over here.